Welcome to DiabetesEveryday.com. In my recent book, Diabetes Meal Planning and Nutrition for Dummies, I wrote a short chapter titled 10 Diabetes Power Foods. Foods that are so beneficial to diabetes management that you should include them in your diet regularly. Today I want to reveal 3 of my diabetes power foods as a teaser for those of you who haven't yet bought my book. These 3 foods share 2 very important things in common, so see if you know what those 2 things are before I spill the beans at the end of this video clip. Speaking of beans, these little gems just happen to be one of my diabetes power food choices. Beans are a great source of protein and are extremely easy on the budget. And you have a huge selection to choose from: pinto, black, white, kidney, and many, many more. Since we often eat our beans canned for convenience, let's try to avoid added salt. If you do use canned beans, you can rinse them in a colander to remove approximately 40% of the sodium. Oats are also on my list of diabetes power foods. You're probably most familiar with oats as a breakfast cereal, but you can use oats in meatloaf, meatballs, breads, granola, muffins, mixed in yogurt, and many other ways. Oats are a whole grain too. My final diabetes power food teaser may surprise you. Barley, another whole grain. You can add barley to soups, stews, salads, or vegetable dishes. With its mild taste, barley can go just about anywhere, boosting your nutrition without affecting the taste of your favorite foods. Okay, did you figure out which 2 very important things these diabetes power foods have in common? If you said they're all carbohydrate, good for you. Each of these diabetes power foods gives you 1 carb choice, 15 grams of carbohydrate, in 1/2 cup of the food cooked. That means we manage our portion sizes for beans, oats, and barley, and we count the carbohydrates. The other thing these foods have in common illustrates why it's important to manage these carbohydrates in our diet rather than avoid them. Soluble fiber. Beans, oats, and barley all contain a type of fiber that essentially sweeps bad LDL cholesterol out of your bloodstream. Don't forget, the biggest threat by far we all face from diabetes is heart disease, and managing our cholesterol is a big part of managing our risks for heart disease. These foods, with their soluble fiber, are powerfully beneficial to heart health. I don't want to give away too much more from my book. I could have mentioned that a study involving barley showed A1C averages drop from 8.4% to 5.9%. Or I could have tempted you to buy the book just to find out about another diabetes power food that may interest you. Maybe when I see you next time. Thanks for joining me today.